When abortion was illegal, thousands of women died. Until the mid-1800s, abortions were legal and available in the United States. Both the state and the church permitted abortions if they occurred before quickening, when the mother first perceived fetal movement. In 1847, the newly formed American Medical Association began a campaign to professionalize medicine, outlawing what it called quackery. Included in the ban were midwives and herbalists. Protestant and Catholic churches joined the medical establishment in expressing their condemnation. Legislation restricting abortion continued to spread, and by the turn of the century, both birth control and abortion were illegal in most states. If a woman needed medical attention after a botched abortion, she faced a dangerous situation. Even though infected and bleeding, she was often required to testify against the person who performed the abortion before she could receive medical care. From the late 1800s through 1973, at least 500,000 clandestine illegal abortions were taking place each year. Some women found safe operations, but most faced the back alleys. In the early 1960s, a grassroots movement to change the laws began to spread across the nation. The first call to action was inspired by one woman, Pat McGinnis. Pat worked in a hospital where she saw hundreds of women admitted with complications from illegal abortions. Pat's way was to reach people one by one with information about legalizing abortion.
Do you approve of abortion for any reason?
Some 100,000 women every year, this is California women alone, subject themselves to improperly or illegal abortions. I think that in itself is a rather staggering figure, and I feel great indignation as a woman to think that women have to subject themselves to second-rate medical care for a safe surgical procedure.
She named her fledgling organization the Society for Humane Abortion. In recent years, efforts to limit abortion rights have been focused on legislatures and the courts. In the last decade, more than 350 laws restricting women's reproductive rights have passed. Women are finding it difficult, once again, to get safe care. In Kentucky, as in more than 30 other states, abortion funding is only available in cases of rape, incest, or life endangerment. In a series of decisions starting in 1976, the Supreme Court ruled that states could require a minor to inform her parents before getting an abortion. Parental involvement laws are now on the books in 44 states. The majority of these are strictly enforced. For teens with difficult home situations, these laws create an additional burden. More than 80% of the counties in the United States have no providers. Those who offer the service face serious threats. Because dedicated doctors and clinic staff are willing to provide safe abortions, some women can still make that choice. We need to work together to protect reproductive freedom. What's important is that each of us takes an active role.